everyone! So summer is definitely here, so that means that it is time for me to talk about the books that I want to read this summer. I am very excited for this summer as a reading season because I haven't read a lot during spring, like that wasn't really my best reading period this year, but now during the summer I'm so ready to get back into the reading game and read all these amazing books, and yeah, I'm just so excited about it. And basically let's just start with this video and then I'm going to give you my summer TBR. First on this list I have Between Sisters by Kristen Hanna. Truth be told, I don't know what this book is about apart from that it's between like two sisters and a fight between them, and yeah. Like with most books in this TBR video, I don't know the plot exactly, but I do love Kristen Hanna as an author, and it has been quite a while since I read a book by her, so I just need some Kristen Hanna, some fresh Kristen Hanna in my life during this summer. So far I have enjoyed every book by her that I've read, so I mean, I'm basically counting on it that this book won't be a difference. Usually her books are quite emotional and it's about family and friends and love and all that sort of stuff. And I hope Between Sisters will deliver, and yeah, I'm again very excited for it. Next I have Spark by Alice Broadway. This is the second book in the Ink series. This is a series about a world where everything you do and everything you achieve is marked or like tattooed on your skin. And that is also very important because with those marks people can see who you are, and people without marks are not trusted and are very much like not okay. And this series follows a girl named Leora. Yeah, it's basically her story. I've recently reread the first book, Ink, and I've had the sequel on my bookshelf for like more than a year now and I still have not read it. By the way, this book matches perfectly with my outfit, but anyways. Yeah, I really like the first book. I want to know how this story is going to continue, and I just should pick up this book very quickly. Like, that's all I can say about it. Then of course I also need some historical fiction on this list because I love historical fiction, and a book that I really want to read is Beneath a Scarlet Sky by Mark Sullivan. This is a World War II book and it follows an Italian teenage boy, and I believe he has to enlist in the German army, but then he also becomes a spy. And I do believe that this book is also based on a true story. I mean, if you know me a little bit, World War II stories, historical fiction, or maybe not even fiction, because if this is true then it's not completely fiction, but anyway, I love that so much. I need that in my life every once in a while. This book sounds like it's just perfect for me. I cannot imagine a scenario where I would not love this book. And again, a gorgeous red book that matches with my outfit. I promise I didn't plan it that way, but yeah, just again, really want to read it, and I'm hopefully going to do it this summer. Because it's the summer, I think it's also time to read a bit of contemporary books, or like a little bit of contemporary, and I've chosen A List of Cages by Robin Rowe. I haven't read a like YA contemporary in such a long time. It's not really my favorite genre, but now I think it's sort of perfect for the season. A List of Cages is about a boy named Adam, and he is reunited with his foster brother, or like a younger boy he knew from his past, and he's supposed to help him with this sort of like school project. Great synopsis, I know, but yeah, it's a YA contemporary. It's about mental health, it's about you know, all that sort of stuff. And this book does have very high very positive reviews. Again, a book that has been on my shelf for more than a year and I sort of had forgotten about it. But I think now might be the perfect time to pick it up. You know, contemporaries are just summer-like. So it's really time for me to give this book a chance, and hopefully I will enjoy it. Next up I have Three Things About Elsie by Joanna Cannon. This book is about an old woman who falls down the stairs, and while she's lying there waiting for help, she thinks about her past and her past love and her life. So you know, it's sort of a life story, I think. I haven't heard a lot about it. I found this at a bookstore again quite a while ago, but the synopsis sounded interesting to me. And I do usually love stories like that, you know, life stories and love stories, and yeah, I hope this book will be beautiful and that I will enjoy it. And yeah, also it's fun to have a book that you don't really know what to expect with it. And yeah, this book just sounds like that. And yeah, I hope it will turn out positive, but you never know for sure, of course. But yeah, my hopes are high and hopefully they will be met. So my next book is again one that I'm really excited about, and it's the Huntress by Kate Quinn. I absolutely adore Kate Quinn. Her novel, The Alice Network, is one of my all-time favorite books. Definitely one of my all-time favorite historical fiction books. This is her latest release, and I cannot believe that I have not read this yet because it's already been out a couple of months. And The Huntress, again, I don't know the story exactly, but this book takes place after World War II, and it's about a air pilot woman who gets stranded somewhere. That's all I know. Basically, I like to be a bit more in the dark with this book. I don't mind that I don't know the entire synopsis, but it sounds like that it's a very powerful story. What I know from the Alice Network is that Kate Quinn writes very good stories about very interesting and strong women. So I'm guessing that this book will also be along that line. And with this one, I will be so sad if I don't love it, but I'm pretty sure I will. Kate Quinn is just an amazing writer, and I cannot imagine that I won't like this, but you know, it's time for me to read it. It's definitely one that is really high up my TBR, and I cannot wait for it. Next, quite an easy one, but it's my reread of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I am rereading all the Harry Potter books. I'm going to do video reviews of all of them. I've recently finished Goblet of Fire. I'm going to work on that review very soon. But during the summer I have to read Order of the Phoenix and then make that review as well. And you know, it's Harry Potter. You know the drill. And I'm going to love this book anyway because I've read it like 100 times already. It's my favorite series. Like, this is all information you already know, but it's on my summer TBR as well. Then also summer for me is like the perfect season to read thrillers. I say this every summer in like so many videos, but I love thrillers during the summer when it's warm or when you're lying on the beach on vacation. I love to read thrillers so much. And one that is currently on my TBR is The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter. This book is about two sisters named Samantha and Charlotte. They had a terrible attack on their family when they were young, and now Charlotte is an adult and she's a lawyer, and she comes back to her hometown where that terrible thing happened. And I'm guessing that more terrible things are going to happen after that. Karen Slaughter, I've recently read her first book, and she's definitely a very good thriller author. I do know that her the crimes in her books and all the stuff, like all the horrible stuff, is pretty cruel, I mean, and very bloody and everything, and also quite graphic at times, but I really do enjoy that now. And I definitely want to read more Karen Slaughter apart from The Good Daughter this summer. I definitely want to read more thrillers in general, so if you have any good thriller recommendations for me, please let me know. Then I can take them with me on my summer vacation later this summer. But The Good Daughter sounds like a good thriller. It has quite good reviews, and yeah, every once in a while you just have to get into a thriller book with murder mysteries and blood and everything, and this book sounds like that it's perfect for that. And then lastly, on my TBR list for the summer, I have The Familiars by Stacey Hall. This book is about a young woman, or like a young girl, who is married and she's now pregnant for the 4th time, but so far she hasn't been able to give birth to a living child, and fears are that she won't be able to survive another pregnancy. But now she has a new midwife slash handmaiden or something, and they become friends, and I don't know much about it apart from that, but I do love historical fiction. I know, surprise, I've only said it like 100 times before. And this book sounds so interesting to me, and I don't know, I'm just very much intrigued by it. And it's like, I believe it takes place in like the 1800s? No, I'm mistaken, it's the 1600s. And that's an area where like there aren't a lot of historical fiction books during that era. So I'm excited about that, and I hope I will love it. I haven't heard a lot about this book. It's not a book that I've seen like a lot on BookTube or anything, but it sounds just so intriguing. And I think this is one of the next books I'm going to read because I so want to know what this story is about and how everything is going to go. And yeah, I just, again, love historical fiction. That's basically the gist of it. So that was it for the books that I want to read this summer. Of course, this list is not complete. There are probably going to be more books on this list. I really hope to read a lot during the summer. Last summer I read so much and it was amazing, and I'm just so ready to get back in the reading mood. But I think for now I have a pretty good list that I'm very excited about, that I really want to get started with. And yeah, that means that this was it for this video. And if you like this video, please go subscribe or maybe give it a thumbs up, because as always I would really appreciate that. If you have any book recommendations for me, please let me know, and then I can check them out, like especially thrillers. I would love some thriller recommendations. And hopefully I will see you again very soon in my next video. Bye!